Shitokable. This will seal the deception. The Antichrist will teach that these masters have come to create a new humanity. Select human melanated women will be chosen to have sex with these alien supermen to give birth to the new what? Mankind. So it will be a select melanated woman who will be chosen to have sex with the Superman, and the Superman are those Romali and Romas. They just made one to make him Superman. He came down in a little shadow. Yeah, that was Romulus and Remus. They put them together to make Superman, Superman, to give birth to the new mankind. And at first, they did come in to start a new type of humanity. So with them, this would be a Neo type of humanity. You remember Neo in the Matrix? A new thing, Neo. And now we are in the Matrix from, like they say, Neo, Now they selected melanated women, and now the melanated women are having their babies. And then they choose the baby, to what baby go in this fold, what baby go in that fold, to bring them back so that they can stay Superman and to give birth to the new mankind. Even the celebrities now are with the pink chicks and they are having babies. That is a neo mankind, which the children are hybrids because they are half breeds. And why are you a half breed? Because you breeded with someone who can only breed and multiply with you. However, you did not reproduce because it does not say produce breed, It says a half-breed. So you have made an hybrid. The Antichrist will have sold the world that reincarnation and karma, like Buddha, Hindu concepts. The Hindu, like they were talking about Kali, that is a Hindu concept, are the ancient truths. He will then promise humanity that when people die, they will be reborn as Aryan super infants by the human womb. Isn't that something? Isn't that fucking something? They also had a movie where the lady was married and her husband died. So they took the husband and made it as though the husband, the DNA, and implanted it in a woman, and then she had the baby. It was a boy, of course, because it was a husband. It was a clone of a husband. And when the little boy got a certain age, she began to have sex with him. And that is also a program to have some of us, it may not hit all of us, but it's going to hit some of us to be pedophiles. And now I see women, they are even taking pictures with their sons and putting it on Facebook as though they are pedophiles. One lady, she has these real big tits. They are huger than mine. She makes mine look like a double A, and that means hers are huge. She had her son in between her tits. Although he was facing the camera, but her tits was on one shoulder and her other tit was on the other shoulder. And he was maybe 5 or 6. Yeah. That is low-key pedophilia to me. You don't do shit like that. You do not touch your children body to body like that. Not like that. No. Not in this day and time. With all the Kinsey syndrome bullshit going on, hell no. No. They want to say reincarnation. There is no such thing as reincarnation. And there again is your car. So this is how they are really able to fuck with us with carcinogens. And I knew I had saw that word before. I have so many pictures that tell you all the things that carcinogen is in. Like I said, I think the chemicals in the floor might be making me cough and shit. And I saw in the pictures that I have that one that has that word in it is what is his name? The bald-headed guy. That you clean with Mr. Clean. And that sometimes what the floor is clean with Mr. Clean. So that is what is fucking me up. And this is a nation also. Now you can incarnate, but you will not reincarnate. To reincarnate means that when you are born again, you will remember your first day being born, who you were. And it is a thing that maybe we do, and we hang out with the adults so long we just get stupid, you know? So maybe that it can happen, but incarnation is, you know, when you go inside your mind and you find out your past lives, then you incarnate. You have been incarnated, and you can reincarnate your lives. You remember them. Then, but no one is born reincarnated. It takes a lot to incarnate, to know you are incarnated, to get in touch with this and that. Now karma can kiss my ass. Karma to me is just like God and JC, you know, and all those fake motherfuckers that's supposed to come and save your life. See, because I don't see karma doing anything to these motherfuckers. This motherfucker, you know? Those people are moving on and on and on. They're fucking with people's lives. They people who have their name on their patents, and the scientists who make them, you know, like Robert Duncan, the Dunkin' Donut nigga, with his robbing our minds and dunking them as though they're donuts. Karma haven't done shit to him. And the only thing they did to karma was take it from him and put it there. Oh, karma will come around. Karma can kiss my ass. Dude, heck. Whatever the fuck that is. Actually, when they show you Buddha, because everything has been so corrupted, when they show you Buddha, that is actually Ruth, and she is pregnant. And the reason she is bald-headed, because they wanted to have her to take her dreads off her head, and they wanted her children also to be bald-headed. And then Ruth, you know, Ruth is a Moabite, and once the Moabites started turning pink, they turned into Chinese. Ruth did not want her children around her people, and they call them people, because they had their religions going on, and Ruth did not have a religion, she had a culture, and she taught her culture to her children. However, once she died, you know, the Chinese became more than those who could defend them. And her children fell into their hands, some of them. But some of them did not. I am one. I am from the lineage of one. And I am here to tell you that I have incarnated. I am incarnated. And I say fuck karma and Buddha and the Hindu concept of my Ima Kali. Fuck the asses. And there are the ancient truths. Yeah, whatever. In the VOYage truths, and they put truths. They also have Root, you know, who is the Hindu concept of Kali. Root. That's why Ruth is in the word truth. Also the United States with the lionesses. Now the Illuminati didn't promise, so they promise humanity that when people die, they will be reborn as an Aryan super infants by the human womb. And they do. But this is not the only thing. Alistair Crowley says if you can fuck a male child before he's 8, so it does not matter. You can be 8 seconds old. And if they get you at 8 seconds, if they can get away with that shit and do not go to prison, wow, are they rewarded? And if they can get you at 8 minutes, 8 months, 8 years, 28, 18, anything that has an 8, because it is your life. So he used the number 8 as a code for life. Not like, oh, you know, get them before they are 8 years old. No, the 8 is your life. So if you're turning 8 in 2 weeks and someone plucks you in your ass, they've just fucked up your life. So fuck up his life before they are 8. If they have not fucked your life up and you are turning 18, someone will come along, whisper in your ear, like Alistair Crowley, now they have fucked you. You are 18 now, and they fucked you. That's the number 8 now. They fucked up your life. You don't think so? Until years and years and years later, when that shit start to fuck up your damn brain, that's what they always want to do. Just fuck up your brain. They will be told the superbots will never age and get sick, and they will live as gods for 1,000 years. Now who believes that bullshit? a believer. Not only that, they do. Like the pink people that were coming to Patricia, my daughter said the elbows were just too smooth, and I know that they are taking our energy so that they can live longer. Some of them live 100 years, and we cannot live past 33 without having a heart attack and a stroke. Wow. And then that used to be them. This is a smokescreen for the true plan of Satan. In reality, every infant born to these alien human hybrids will not have a human soul, but the soul of an ancient demon. And that's how come in inside a hybrid, and that's how come these half-breeds, their mind is really fucked up. They are so confused. And remember, back in the days of Noah, the alien human hybrid race was destroyed in the Great Flood. But not here. But their souls, being neither human or Martian. See? Now they say being neither human or Martian. So being neither melanated or non-melanated were doomed to roam the earth, and they became the demons that Jesus exorcised from possessed people. Yes, because it was the as they call them people, it was the thought process. If you are being possessed by a demon, they can move your body, although it is directed energy. They're using electronic weapons on us to do. They're moving your body. It is in your mind. So it is your mindset. Where the demon is at, in your mindset. You must change your mindset. In this area, as far as Jesus, exercise from possessed people, what he did was woke them up. Just us. Malcolm X, he woke us up for that time and day, he was still using neuro-linguistic programming, but if they had let him live long enough, would he have learned? I'm sure he would have. And he would have known. We would have been speaking a different language. York comes along, he teaches a different language. Now he has 135 years in jail. Prison, 135 years. We don't even live. He's blessed to live past 33. And they give him 135 years. Wow. Now, Satan will use the human womb to bring these ancient demons back to walk the earth in human hybrid form. So now, what Satan is going to do, he is going to take the melanated man and the melanated female and put them with the non-melanated motherfuckers. Now we have hybrids, a lot of them. I wonder what is going to happen when they begin to have children and so on and so on and so on. It does not matter how dark skinned the children are, they can be a demon. However, you can have a demon mindset because they are using the wires on you. But to actually be a demon, that means you are demonic. Demonic. You don't have money, but you are demonic. They are moving you around. At the end of demonic is the income. Demons. You can only be a demon if you have the money. Without having money, you are not a demon. You are demonic. Eventually, about 10,000 alien human hybrids inhabited by the souls of demons would reach adulthood and wage war against the human race. And that is what they're doing. And they got their little hybrids to help them to do this. And also, the hybrids are like they used to be Moabites and now they are pink Chinese. They used to be Hamites, Ammonites. Now they are Japanese. When you look at the Cuban people, some are melanated, some are not. The Mexicans, some are melanated, some are not. Those that are not melanated, they are hybrids. They were not the ones put in the cave, but they are the ones that came about from the caveman. They use ecclesiastic. They use the Thessalonians. And, Thessalonians take you back to the cave. They used that. I did not. So the caveman came to have sex with the melanated man to bring about the hybrids. And that is what is running the world today. You see all the so-called black people that help them to do what the fuck they do. select humans. Now they're going to select the humans. The Illuminati will enslave for food, blood, and flesh. And that's what they are doing now. We are all enslaved for food, blood, and flesh, and entertainment. From sex slaves to gladiatorial slaves. And that is what is going on. They can pay to look in your house. If you're having an argument, they can watch you live. And not only can they watch you live having an argument, it can also be them who can put you on the wire to give you the mindset to argue. To be demonic is a mindset. You don't even have enough money to be a demon. And people say, oh, she's a demon. No, she's not. She's demonic. A broke motherfucker cannot be a demon. You can only be demonic. They can use you. And they're making a big income off your ass by using you. And the host of demons, those with money, the whatever, and no human hybrid Martian bodies. Like my son, he has human hybrids. And they are Martians to me, so they are Martian bodies. But you have a human hybrid and a Martian body. That means he's just a half fucking breed. Either he comes out pink, or he can have he be a Martian hybrid, and he can be in a human body. He can come out also melanated, but he's still a half breed. And two Illuminatis right here. The ear. Now you have two Illuminatis and then ear. So ears is two. And worship. You're going to worship Satan, and you do. You worship Aleister Crowley and you do not even know it. As the serpent, the man writes the scripts of God, of heaven and earth in your ear. In heaven, you also have AVE. They invented what heaven is. The caveman did. But heaven is in your mind. That's why they try to drive us crazy, because heaven is in our mind. Fortunately, again, God has other plans, as we revealed in Revelations, part 4. Now we will build a foundation. This is 17 minutes in. I did the other one a bit too long, so we'll be back. Shit talking like hero.